Well, as the Euronymous, after I pruned it, I'd like to touch the stuff one time. I have the big pruners to cut the big cuts, and then the hand wants to do the closer ones. And this way I can cut them, put them in this Rubbermaid trash can, and cut them into smaller pieces, fill it up, step on it a few times, and then dump it in my trailer. Now we're going to tackle these. And I'll come back with you. And now the Forsythias bloomed, I can cut it back. And then the new growth will come out and bloom next year. Well, I finished cutting back that Euronymous. There's two in there at one time. We opened this up. You can see I've started on the boxwood, squaring them up. And then this, I've reduced it all to about the same height on each of these. And the Forsythias I did. As a general rule, you wouldn't prune anything till after it flowers. So whenever you say there's a general rule, somebody will say, well, this one you do before it flowers. But as a general rule of things, if you cut the flowers off by pruning early, you're not going to have flowers. Like azaleas. If I pruned my azaleas today, we wouldn't have any flowers because I'd cut them all off. They set last August, and they overwintered, and now they'll bloom. I've started on the boxwoods. This is another, that's a U, and I cut it back hard every year and it grows. You can't kill it with dynamite. And I've squared this up. I actually took a few things out to get a little bit more space through here. I might cut a little bit more off that because over time it closes up. And the best way to do it, I'll show you in a minute. But you just square this up, and then you start squaring the top up. And you can see how irregular the top is because some of them grow faster than others. And like if you've got a big bulge there in a low spot, you have to take a little bit more off of here than you would normally take off and leave that alone, and maybe it'll catch up over time. But you could notice if I took 4 inches off of this, it would be a lot more level. See, 4 inches would be a lot more level. And I've started at the door. And when you stand back here, you can tell that I need to get a little bit more on the far corner on that one. You can tell by the noise, everybody's out doing the same thing today. Lawnmowers going, chippers going, everything. Don't ever plant ivy in your yard. It's the most invasive plant on the earth. Just never do it, never, never, never. Okay, I'm not going to do this with a battery because you couldn't hear it. We use this battery powered pruner hedge clipper, and the best way to do this is to start at the bottom and slowly come up, and then go over there and come up, come back out here and come up, come back out there, and then start. But you'll find that if you hold the handle with your left hand and you got the right hand on the trigger, left-handed people have to do it the other way, you can get a square side. And then when you do the top, you try to hold what you've got. And see, this is lower here and there's nothing I can do about it. I won't trim this up as much, but I have to trim it up a little bit to make it grow. And then I will try to maintain that height. And what I do is I hold it at my waist. And that way, some people put up strings, some people put up hedge markers, and there are angled pieces of wood that you can hold at 90 degrees to show where you need to cut. I hold it at my waist and slowly, slowly, slowly go through here like that until I get it all, and then you can come back. And the other thing is it gets thick at the bottom, and the best thing you can do is turn this thing on and just go right down on like a little 45-degree angle and cut all of the bottom off so it opens this up. And sometimes you have a big piece that's been hanging down and you'll get it. And I still got some more to do, but I gotta eat some lunch. Well, I've done all I can do to these boxwoods. There are some vacants in them from past winters. You can see a slight angle on the sides. If you don't do it, this can get heavy and fall over. Just lightens the load. Got them a little bit square. I'll look coming back the other way. I got a hole here, and right here I pulled all out but one little dead piece there, And I'm probably going to have to take all of this out and make it a big pathway, because this will never recover on the end too well. And it's done all the way around that way and all the way around that way and on the inside. But considering the bush is uneven, I can't go down but so deep. I've got that a gradual climb, and then I need to high spot a few places. This is the first time I've stood back and looked at it. Been a long day. And I usually I got a little Murray lawnmower. It's got a little bagger on the back of it. And I usually just ride it around here and pick it all up, and anything, I can put this in a compost pile. I wouldn't want sticks much bigger than that, because boxwoods, when they die back, the sticks get really brittle, really hard. And see, that's all cut back. And I opened this walkway up so you can get through. And it looks irregular, but once it fills in, it'll cover up for all your little mistakes. I mean, this isn't rocket science. It's not perfection. This was pretty basic. You can see it's a slight rise here, because you can't cut off with so much. You don't really want to get down to bare branches. And of course this side's done. Cleared it behind those Aronomuses and this. Now I just have to get all the stuff up. Oh man, who there? There he is. I'm going to try to point him out. See that tree branch across the street? Coming out right there. See him sitting there? Just going to keep that tree in sight so you can see him. And he might not like me here and might fly away. Be nice to zoom up, but it's real easy to see him right there on that branch. Pop, 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 pop. I have a hoot owl. When I used to turkey hunt, we had a guy in the club that could sound just like that with his throat and the way he held his mouth. Well, my bride's out here helping because the last James Bond movie of the month went off. And this is what I took out the yard today. And all the boxwood clippings will go in the compost pile. We get a little look at what the seeds are doing. These need to be transplanted. And you see I watered them this morning, and that one's a little bit dry. And you can now see those are coming up. My peppers are coming up, but not as fast as they ought to. Usually if they get in that stage right there and stop, the seed where it connects to the root will go bad. And there my little hostas coming up. And that's some more marigolds, because I didn't have enough come up from the seeds, and I put 200 in it. Each one of those pots. One's a red, orange one, and the other's a yellow. And I'm working on a pond at the river. And some of these go in the pond, around the pond. And I'm waiting to finish the pond. And then I'll put it all together from where we left last fall to finished with these plants in them. In fact, we're going to probably carry those down to the river tomorrow if we go.